Boston is a unique place, rich in history, steeped in tradition, and filled with people who are one of a kind. Here in Boston, we have heart. We wake up each day ready to work harder than the competition. And we want to win more than anyone else. So, in 2004, when Dustin Pedroia was selected in the second round of the draft, we knew we got someone just like us. And boy, did he prove us right. Because perhaps no Red Sox player has played with more grit, more hustle, more determination, and more heart than Dustin Pedroia. And just like everyone in our city, the city he adopted as his own, he carried a chip on his shoulder. A chip that led the Red Sox to a few more World Series rings. A chip that won him the Rookie of the Year, the MVP, and 4 Gold Gloves. And that same chip, well, that earned him the respect of our city. It earned him the right to call Boston his own. So, to us, it's clear. Dustin is Boston.
Every Red Sox fan knows that 2004 was a very good year. Winning the World Series was what everyone hoped for during that magical season. But we all knew that winning just once was not going to be enough. To be the team that we hoped to be the team that you, the fans, wanted us to be, that would require winning again and again and again the Red Sox way. So perhaps the greatest impact in 2004 to the future success was made that June in a conference room in the basement of Fenway Park when then head of scouting Jason McLeod made the announcement that the Red Sox were selecting Dustin Pedroia in the second round.
Boston selects player ID 1122, Pedroia Dustin, shortstop from Arizona State University.
When we drafted Dustin, we had expectations. We expected him to play with heart. We expected him to wear the uniform with pride. We expected him to play the game the right way. And we expected him to leave it all on the field every night. But what we got was unimaginable. A Rookie of the Year, an MVP, and a World Series champion, and that was just his first 2 full seasons of playing in Boston. So tonight, we honor the man that gave us everything we ever asked for and more than we ever expected, Dustin Pedroia. Before we hear from you, Dustin, we want to welcome a few more special guests. Along the way, there were veterans who became mentors and teammates who became friends, and some of them are here to celebrate you and all you have accomplished in the game. Please welcome the knuckleball pitcher you played behind for 2 of your 4 Gold Glove seasons, the fellow infielder you celebrated your first championship with, and an outfielder you played against in college but teamed with for your first 2 rings, Tim Wakefield, Mike Lowell, and Jacoby Ellsbury. And we have a few more friends who could not be here with us tonight who wanted to recognize you from afar.
From the minute he got there was so special. He treated the game with so much respect, and he played the game with every ounce of energy he had. I don't think it should be any surprise that some of his best plays he ever made, they were with the game on the line. That was just the kind of guy he was. He could raise the level of his game at the most opportune times. He was so special, and it wasn't all. It was every day. It wasn't every once in a while. It was every single day.
The impact that you've had on baseball itself, you blurred the lines of what it meant to be a prospect, and it made it more important just to be a ball player. What you did on the field, I know the city of Boston loves you. They had to. You represented every hard-working guy that just gets it done, and you got it done at a level like no one could imagine.
I once said if you had 25 Dustin Pedroias, you would win every day. The ultimate gamer, from the first pitch to the last pitch, a huge heart, a true dirt dog, turned yourself into an MVP and a world champion. Great player, but even better person.
The awards, the MVP, the Rookie of the Year, the All-Stars, and a handful of World Series rings. The stats go without saying, but what he meant to the clubhouse, the organization, and at times the city of Boston probably can never be replaced.
This guy eats, breathes, sleeps Boston Red Sox baseball. He's a winner through and through. He impacts the community, the team, the coaching staff, the energy on the field. He's all business all the time, and all he thinks about is winning.
One other friend you affectionately called Big Pun and who called you Pee-wee also couldn't join us in person tonight.
Hey man, Pee-wee, what's happening, kid? We like to say so many things, man. I wish I can be there with y'all, especially with you. Just got a surgery a couple of days ago, and got arrested at home, but we love to be more than happy to make this video. And just to let you know, man, that if there one teammate that I would pick to play the rest of my career with, that would have been you, bro. That would have been you. You bring it every time. Every day, you bring something to the table, When I first started playing baseball, all I heard people talk about was big guys, big guys, big guys. Oh, you gotta be big for this, you gotta be big for that. With you, I learned one thing. It's not about sizes. It's about heart, man. And you got a big one. And as a teammate, as a fan, I don't think you can ask a player for more than what you give us. You give everything. You left everything on that field every day. I always say this, if there's one player that I would pay for to watch playing, that would be you. Because you know what though? You play with no fear. You play with your heart. And you know what? And you teach the big guy, that little guy can look huge on that field. And that's all that matters. Congratulations on your retirement, bro. I love you. I always gonna be here for you. Say hi to Kelly and the kids. And man, remember, it's not about size. It's about heart. Love you, kid.
Dustin, we all know what you meant to Red Sox fans everywhere when you ran out to second base every night. But we would be remiss if we didn't acknowledge your impact off the field. Because off the field, to young people, you are larger than life. It is your I can do anything, I can beat anything attitude that has inspired so many young people. especially children dealing with so much more than anyone should be asked to bear. You have made an indelible impact on so many. Tonight, we have invited a few people who want to show their thanks and gratitude for the comfort and inspiration you have provided. Please welcome from the Jimmy Fund, Director of Patient and Family Programs, Lisa Scherber, and Tina Tepper, the mother of your friend Leah Tepper, who bravely fought adrenal cancer until she passed away in 2012. You met our next guest when he was just 12 years old and had already undergone multiple heart surgeries, and you granted his wish to be a Red Sox for a day. Now a happy and healthy 19-year-old from Montgomery, Texas, please welcome Jace Andrews. But you didn't stop there. Together with Kelly, your commitment to the men and women of our armed forces was always on full display. Whether it was hosting military families at the game through your Pedroia platoon or supporting military spouses, you both always went the extra mile. Representing all of the military families you and Kelly helped over the years are Molly Olish and her 5-year-old son LJ, who was a newborn when you hosted a baby shower for military spouses whose husbands were deployed. And we all know how close the band of bearded brothers were in 2013. But tonight, we want to shine a light on just how much you meant to so many people that year. Because perhaps your finest moment was when you led the 2013 Red Sox on private visits to local hospitals with the goal of providing comfort to those impacted by the 2013 marathon. And even more don't realize that once again, you and Kelly became lifelong friends with 2 survivors. Here tonight to thank you for your friendship and support, please welcome back Patrick Downs and Jessica Kensky. And we have another special guest here to sing our national anthem. This now young woman first performed here as a child before Game 2 of the 2013 ALCS. She is singing tonight in honor of her brother Martin, who we see on the video board in a picture taken 1 week before the 2013 Boston Marathon. Please welcome Jane Richard.
Early light, what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets' red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave.
Thank you, Jane. And now that we are all together, please allow us to thank you for all of your contributions to the Red Sox and to the city of Boston. First, we want to be sure that while you're sitting at home teaching Dylan, Cole, and Brooks how to hit lasers, you have a few mementos from your beloved Fenway Park surrounding you. Presenting you with a set of wooden grandstand seats and a green monster plate bearing your name are Chief Baseball Officer Chaim Bloom, General Manager Brian O'Halloran, and Assistant General Managers Raquel Ferreira and Eddie Romero. And we have heard that when you are not coaching your sons in the game you love, you are spending time traveling or enjoying a new hobby. So we have combined the two in our next expression of gratitude. We welcome Red Sox President and CEO Sam Kennedy as he presents you with these new PXG Black Finish Gen 4 clubs and hope that you carry them with pride on an all-expenses-paid trip to England, Ireland, and Scotland. Everyone knows how much respect you have for the military and the sacrifices they and their families make for our way of life, which is why our partners and friends at New Balance are making a $20,000 donation to Hope for the Warriors on your behalf to provide footwear to military families. And why we at the Red Sox want to ensure that your legacy of support for our military stands in Boston for years to come. So principal owner John Henry, Red Sox Foundation board member and Red Sox partner Linda Pizzuti Henry, and Chairman Tom Werner are donating $100,000 to the home base program for the creation of the Dustin Pedroia Lab. And one final announcement that we are honored to make. Normally, our retired alumni have to endure a 3-year waiting period and a vote before being eligible for election to the Red Sox Hall of Fame. Because of your unquestionable talent, devotion, and contributions to the success of this team, this organization, and this community, we are waiving that delay and would like to announce your induction to the Red Sox Hall of Fame, Class of 2022. Here to welcome and congratulate you are Red Sox Hall of Famers Pedro Martinez and Louis Tiant. And cheering you on from the booth is fellow second baseman and Red Sox Hall of Famer Jerry Remy.
Hurry up, Louie. Wow. First off, I didn't know what to expect. That was unbelievable. First off, I want to thank John Henry and all the owners for making me a Red Sox my whole career. It meant the world to me. To Sam, thank you for everything. All the ownership group, the front office. You have to understand, I've been here since 2004 I got drafted, so 17 years. And yeah. And I wish I could bring everybody from 2004 to now and bring them up there with me, because it was a team effort. Every single person in the front office, player, everybody in the clubhouse, everybody to accomplish your goals. And I love them all. And it's truly means the world to me to be a Red Sox. To my teammates, that's why I played. It's nothing like a team sport, winning together and accomplishing your goals. You go through 162 games and playoffs and fight through injury, and you do it for one goal. So every single teammate that I played with, I learned from you. We went through a lot together, especially dealing with me. So thank you for that. To my managers, thanks for putting up with me, and thanks for putting me in the lineup every day. That was, I like it. Obviously, it didn't end the way I wanted it to. Kind of one play derailed what was going to be something really special. And to get through that, I mean, I love baseball more than anything. I relied on the people that have loved me my whole life. My wife, my parents, my 3 boys right here. You guys got me through real tough times. But I made it. I made it out. And I just want to thank, most importantly, the fans all over the world, because Boston Red Sox and Red Sox Nation is everywhere. And you guys made me and my teammates show up to work every day and play with a passion and play to win and respect the game. And hopefully I was a small part of doing it the right way. And I just appreciate everybody and what they've done for me. Thank you guys so much.
Thank you, Dustin. And now we invite you to step to the pitcher's mound to deliver a ceremonial first pitch to your teammate turned manager, Alex Cora. Dustin, we have one more surprise for you. We all remember how excited you were in 2011 when the Nature Boy himself visited Fenway and presented you with a championship belt in the clubhouse. So we thought it was only fitting that we invite one of your all-time favorite athletes and entertainers back to Fenway to celebrate you tonight, Ric Flair. now invite Rick to join Dustin's sons, Dylan, Cole, and Brooks, to say the two words we all love to hear.